Peace.
Peace.
This is Joshua Law, Mr. PhD. You're just now entering the cipher called Real2reel360. KYs.
Peace, God.
Bring that beat in, kid.
Indeed.
Peace.
Yeah. What's going on, party people? Welcome to the Real2reel360 show. Let's get it in. We do the knowledge of wisdom so you can understand. Real360 shows in full command. We changing the game for how it all was taught. From bondage to freedom to an independent thought. Yo, the show is here to bring about a change for real. To lighten everyone so we all know the deal. 360 degrees is a fact. We created the show to give our love back to our communities so we can know what's going on and give them the support from knowledge to born. So if you're ready to learn, then it's time to go. Sit back and relax and enjoy your show. Peace.
Definite hot episode today. We rocking with this young man. He is the Nino of Southern Soul. Cadillac show is in the building. Make sure when we play this music, you turn the volumes up real loud. You make sure you go tell a friend it's finna go down, because trust me, this music is finna pop, and it's definitely, like you said, he's the Nino of Southern Soul. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm finna bring him in. Get your hands together for the Nino of Southern Soul. Cadillac show is in the building.
Yo, what it do? What it do?
What's going on, man?
What's going on, bro?
Man, I can't call it, man. I'm just sitting here, man, and I was vibing on that joint booty call. Man, we're gonna talk about it in a minute.
Oh, you
But
talking about body's calling?
yeah, body's calling, man, and it's like, whoa, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you got if you got the volume up on I don't know if somebody's watching it with you, because it's getting a little feedback right quick. But if you can give our followers and listeners and subscribers a little introduction of who Cadillac Cho is.
Yo, how everybody doing out there? I am Mr. Nino, the new Nino of Soul, straight out of Montgomery, Alabama. You know, you can find me on all social medias. Not only that, you can also look up my music on all major websites.
Definitely. Now, Nino, when did you start? When did you get into Southern Soul?
Being honest, it's been a year now.
Okay. So how did you start singing, or when did you get to the point where you said, I want to do this full time?
I mean, once upon a time I was rapping. I had a label called Payroll Entertainment. It was 5 of us family members, and I had got to the point, that I grew out of the rapping part. It was just too much going on, and then I'm also in the church, so I'm in the choir. So I just felt like I could convert over, because I growed up in the soul way. So
definitely,
there's a lot. It's a lot going on with this Southern Soul now.
Yeah, definitely popping, and a lot of people are starting to recognize the genre's music that is definitely moving the culture for Black people nowadays. You know what I mean? So when we talk about the Southern Soul, and we notice that a lot of people are transitioning from other arts or music into Southern Soul.
Oh yeah.
So now, what was the inspiration to go into Southern Soul instead of just going into R&B and soul music?
What inspired me to really do it was Miss Pooches, the Southern Soul artist Miss Pooches. She inspired me to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I always liked it, blues. You know what I'm saying? Not only blues, Southern Soul music. So
Right.
I just felt like I wanted to give it a shot myself. So that's when I, converted over just to do that.
Now, growing up in the South, and I know that from my family members and stuff growing up, and was living in Mississippi myself. The blues it has a strong hold in the South. You know what I'm
Oh yeah.
saying? You grew up with the Tyrones, you grew up with the Johnny Taylors, you grow up with the Obie Buchanans, the Marvin C's. Is that some of the individuals that you grew up on listening to, or is the Sir Charleses as well as the
Al
Omar
Green,
Thomas?
like Al Green, Sir Charles. Um, it just, I love music,
Hmm.
music itself, you know. So I vibe with it all.
Now, also you write your own music.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And you got a song called Weekend. What was the inspiration behind making that song?
Oh man, me just sitting around and I was the beat that I had got. It was just the beat itself,
Hmm.
and the beat itself is called Weekend Vibe.
Uh-huh.
And me just sitting back, relaxing, and I just end up coming up with, I mean, coming up with it. I mean, it
Right.
just come. I get the beat,
Uh-huh.
it just come. You know, you have to feel it.
Right. First, first of all, I want to shout out the individuals who are checking in to check you out. Miss Sheila E. Hollins, Carla Eubanks, my bro Anthony Graveson, Sis Deidre Richardson, and of course, Lady Vicky is in the building.
Okay,
You know what I mean? They in the building checking everything out, shouting you out, making sure that everything is good with you. But right now, we're gonna step into weekend vibe.
let's go.
Boom.
Southern Soul. Cadillac Joe.
The Union Music Group.
New Era. Baby, you can be my bunny, and I can be your Clyde. Baby, let me be your Superman. You can be my kryptonite. Baby, ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. All you gotta do is back it up, drop it low and have a good old time. Good old time. Say it on the weekend, and you done worked all week. Worked all week. It's party time, y'all. Get back and relax your feet. Relax your feet. Just got paid, and it's a Friday night. Friday night. Ain't got no worry, baby. Everything gon' be alright. Gon' be alright. Just slip on your party clothes and leave your purse at home. Leave your purse at home. Be the baby with the babysitter, with the food stamp card in the pen. You can be my bunny, and I can be your Clyde. Baby, let me be your Superman. You can be my kryptonite. Baby, ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. All you gotta do is back it up, drop it low and have a good old time. Good old time. Say, hey, pretty lady, I see you standing across the room. Soon as I walk through the door, I smell your sweet perfume. Sweet perfume. Baby girl hit the dance floor. She grinding like she worked all week. Tell the DJ to play my song. Good Jane called she's a super freak. She's a super freak. As soon as she backed it up, she turned around and she looked at me. We got eye contact, yeah, I like it like that. It let me know she wanna leave with me. You can be my bunny, and I can be your Clyde. Baby, let me be your Superman. You can be my kryptonite. Baby, ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. All you gotta do is back it up, drop it low and have a good old time. Good old time. You can be my bunny, and I can be your Clyde. Baby, let me be your Superman. You can be my kryptonite. Baby, ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. All you gotta do is back it up, drop it low and have a good old time. Good old time.
Yes, sir. That was
Oh yeah,
weekend. That was
Weekend Vibe,
weekend.
and
Weekend vibe.
that was my very first Southern soul song that I wrote.
Mhm.
So you
Now,
know,
with that being your very first Southern Soul song, right? How is that vibe like when you go places and you hear individuals playing it and you just, you know what I mean? What feeling do
No,
you have?
I have a good feeling. I mean, I done had this feeling before, you know what I'm saying, with the
Mhm,
rap, but knowing that the older crowd,
mhm.
I ain't gonna just say the sugar daddy, sugar mamas, the cougars, you know what I'm saying? They listening, you know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
a whole new ball game now. And see, no, just able to be out there and they're hearing it
Mhm.
made me feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's just a different vibe to me.
Right. Now, being that you've been in the industry for a while and you're an independent artist, how is it the marketing for your music and for yourself when you go, saying go into doing shows or going to release music? What is the process for that?
But basically, everything that I do, I do it, out of my pocket. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Wise and shows. I lately I've been doing a lot of promo shows.
Hmm.
You know, basically trying to get myself on out there until the time comes.
Right.
So other than that, you know, marketing, is coming.
Right. Now, also too, want to put out there, a lot of times people take promo shows and they think that they're not getting paid for it. But if you take care of the BMI and the ASCAP, every individual who do promo shows get a royalty performance
Oh
check.
yeah,
You know
oh
what I'm
yeah.
saying? So never think that not to take a promo show. That's just
Oh no
what
no, I'm logged in all in. I ain't skipping. I ain't skipping a beat. So I'm
definitely,
logged all in.
definitely. Now, who discovered you or who like your management, your production team, and who does your tracks?
The Union Camp. You ever heard of the Union Camp? They do a lot of my tracks, and I recently signed up on the G&G,
Mhm.
Next Level Entertainment.
Right.
Recently, about 2 months now.
Okay.
So
All right. Now,
it's just
how I was going to ask you, how is it a difference when you do a hip hop show, a rap show, from a Southern soul show? Like, what is the different experience that you have, if there is a different experience?
the crowd, the vibe. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? Itself, like I had this was my first time performing before a crowd of like I think they had sold over 7,000 tickets at the R&B picnic they just had
Right.
down here. I
Hmm.
got to perform there. So that experience there and that was an older crowd,
Uh huh.
and I'm old school
Right.
myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm 43, you feel me, with grandkids
Uh huh.
and my own. So I'm just feeling the vibe, the new vibe. That's all I really can say.
Now, when you go into Southern Soul, it talks about relationships. It talks about men and women, the ups and downs they go through, and then also too, it has the dance music. You know what I'm saying? That little two step, the line dancing, and everything else. When you make records, do you focus in on what part that you want to touch, or is it just the feeling that comes over you when you writing the music?
It's the feeling that comes over me. It's the feeling. I mean, and I done been through a lot of it. So
Uh-huh.
it, like I say, once I get the track and the feeling come, I
Uh-huh.
just go with the flow.
Okay. So a lot of times, do you freestyle your lyrics when you get in the
No, I write.
studio? Oh, you
No, I
write?
write. Yeah.
Mm. Do you have any individual that helps you with your writing, or part of your writing team that helps you with your music?
No, not at this time.
Okay. Okay. Now, what artists do you feel like pushes you the most, or what individual you feel pushes you the most to be successful?
Miss Pooches.
Mm.
Miss Pooches. I mean, I can't lie.
uh,
So
And in the music business or entertainment business, you have to have a strong support system to do what you do, because a lot of times in the beginning, like you said, you do promo shows and things of that nature, and you have to constantly reinvent yourself during it. How is your support system while you going through this?
Oh, I got a good support system. That's from family, friends, my work environment,
Mhm.
um, schoolmates. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I got a good support system.
Mhm. Now, being from Montgomery, Alabama, there's a lot of individuals come through Alabama that's heavy hitters in this Southern Soul game. How do you feel being put on that level where you coming through in Southern Soul, and not to be funny, every individual from Mississippi and Alabama is expected to reach a certain level because of where they come from. Do you feel that kind of pressure when it comes to music as well?
You know, like I said, I'm doing it. I'm doing it from the heart. It's just something that I want to do. So
Right.
I'm just that type of artist. That I'm just gonna go with the flow.
Uh-huh.
I'm going with the flow, man.
Right. So when it comes to your shows and things like that, are you more of an entertainer? Do you get out in the crowd and get a whole lot of crowd participation?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I get out there.
You get out there?
I get out there. You know, I want to move. We're gonna move together.
So you don't mind when the crowd is trying to touch you and grab you, you know what I'm saying, and you dancing with them, because you got a song like we was talking about when it first joined on about body is color.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. See
Now
that song there?
when you perform that song there, how is that the crowd participation? People is I know the ladies is trying to grab, the fellas trying to quit the grab the ladies and stop them from grabbing. So
Well, I ain't had that big experience just yet, you know,
right.
but
Uh-huh.
I have had experience, but
Uh-huh.
not that big of experience. But like I said, as the time go by, it gonna come.
Right. Right. So where do you see yourself trying going with this music? Do you see yourself as being an artist, or one day aspiring to be a manager and own your own record label?
Yep, being an artist. I mean, if it get to that point that I can be able to own my own record label,
Hmm.
I mean, if it happens, it happens. I'll just go over the flow at the time.
Okay. Now, as a artist, what do you because you've been in music for a while, what do you tell younger artists that's trying to break into the business steps to take?
I mean, being honest, I haven't reached out and talked with like any young artist
Hmm.
because I don't really have the time
Hmm.
to to really do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Taking care of a whole household and
Hmm.
working 14 hours a day, I don't really have time to reach out like that to talk to other artists.
Hmm.
You know, so
Now, but when you go on shows and you network and you see other artists on there, what is the conversation like?
oh, we had good conversation. We, you know, for us like doing tracks together, you
Hmm.
know, finding out, you know, where we from, hometown and things. So, you know, linking up with other artists, it's fun.
Now, what is when it come down to peace? How you doing, Imperial? What is it when it comes down to your music that you want people to know about Cadillac Choke?
Can you say that one more time?
When it comes to your music, because your music represent a lot of the artist's music represents themselves. So, what is the thing that you want the audience to honestly know about Cadillac Choke?
Honestly, it's a lot to know about me.
Hmm.
It's really a lot to know. But I want my music, the music that I'm dropping, I want them to have fun off of it. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Not fun, you know what I'm saying? Vibe.
Right.
Be able to vibe off of it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That's the music that I'm dropping.
Okay. Now, when you're in the studio and the track is flowing, the lyrics is flowing, do you sit there and you go, "Yo, I just made a banger.
Oh
I
yeah,
just
I do that at home when I write
uh-huh.
it. Once I write it, I've been to know that I made a banger at the time.
Hmm. Okay. I see my big brother's hard headed because he wanted to come off in here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my big brother DJ K Wise.
Yo, peace. What's good, man?
Man,
I
shit,
What's
ain't gonna
good?
be
What's
on.
good?
How you doing, bro? I ain't gonna be on long because I know I ain't supposed to be on. I'm getting ready to get hit from him to everybody else, but I just gotta come on, man, and enjoying what I'm hearing, enjoying you listening to what you got, and baby, bro, I'm proud of you, man, for holding it down. Hello everybody that's been asking. I mean, it's all good. I'll be back when I can get back, but I'm checking you out in the background. So it's like, they say big brother's watching.
Okay.
always, always, man. Yeah, that's my big brother, man.
Yeah.
Man, now get up off my live stream and go lay it back down, man.
Oh
All right,
yeah,
man.
get you some rest.
Yeah, man. I'll see y'all.
All right, peace,
All
lady.
right. Peace. Love you too.
Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, that was my big brother DJ K Wise, and but right now I want to go into Body Calling by our brother Cadillac.
Southern Soul, Cadillac Joe. Hey,
The
hey,
Union
hey,
Music
hey,
Group. Baby.
baby. New era. Hey. Your body's calling. The way you swing them hips. Your body's calling. Make a grown man bite his lips. Your body's calling. The way you back it up and dip. Your body's calling. You got me hypnotized and I'm whipped. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, and she's still on the floor, whining and grinding, and I can't take no more. Somebody call a doctor, cause my mind is
Body
stone.
go.
The way she move her hips got me in a zone. Got the body of a goddess, and she's sweeter than honey. Make me wanna give you everything that your body needs. Satisfaction and guarantee. You got me feeling like a dog in heat. Your body's calling. The way you body's calling me, baby. Your body's calling. Make a grown man bite his lips. Your body's calling. The way you back it up and dip. Your body's calling. You got me hypnotized and I'm whipped. It's getting kinda late. Time to make my move. I do a skip and then I slide. Now I'm next to you. Your name must be Stella, cause baby you got that groove. Your body been calling, and it got me in that mood. The way you back it up, wind and grind on the floor. My heart's at a racing, and I can't take no more. Your body's calling. The way your body's calling me, baby. Your body's calling. Make a grown man bite his lips. Your body's calling. The way you back it up and dip. Your body's calling. You got me hypnotized and I'm whipped. Your body's calling. Your body's calling me, baby. Your body's calling. I can feel it, I can hear it. Your body's calling. Your body's calling me, baby. Your body's calling. I can feel it, I can hear it.
That was Body Calling right there. Yo, that right there is like a club joint.
Yeah, man, that was my second banger.
That definitely what it was. I want to shout out my big sis Kim. You know what I mean? You see K came on here and he should have been sitting down somewhere, but we'll talk about him later on, Kim. But yeah, definitely that Body's Calling is definitely a banger and it's a nice dance track. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, thank you.
Now, when like I was saying in the beginning, when we talk about Southern Soul to discuss relationships and things of that nature, do you ever sit down and just write something that's almost reality based that you've seen individuals go through or you've been through, and you use music as a therapy for it?
No. I sit back and write poems. I leave that all to my poems.
Hmm.
You know, I do poetry as well. Well, you know, if you write music, you're good at writing poems. But I do that on the side too. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I hold that pain over there on that paper.
Well, I understand that too because I write a little something and understand that that's therapeutic as well. So, what was you said you started out singing in the church, and but what was the first time that you stood on stage, not rapping but singing, and how was that experience for you?
In the church, like I was in the youth choir, the male chorus, the mass choir. So like singing before a crowd, it really it was something that I always did. I had to look forward to it every other Sunday. So
Mm-hmm.
you know, as the crowd got bigger, you know, you'll be nervous, but you know, you'll get over it.
Right.
So
So, do you get nervous before you perform every time, or is it just starting to get a little better for you?
it's getting better. It's getting better. Like I say, when I performed at the R&B, um, the R&B picnic, I was
Mhm.
really nervous. You know what I'm saying? Cause that was the biggest crowd, you know, that I ever performed in front of. You know what I'm saying? And I got there early, and by the time showtime was, it was so many people. I was like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? But I know that I was gonna do my thing, you know. But I was nervous the whole time until it was time to get on the stage. And
Mhm.
once I got on the stage, it was over with.
Yeah. Uh, Another Southern Soul artist is in the comments, and he wanted to know who did the beat for you for that song
The Union Camp, burn one at the Union Camp.
at the Union Camp, KD. Now, when you go into like different places and you hear people playing your music, or you hear someone say, "Yo, they just heard a song on the radio, or they playing it over here." What is that feeling for you when you can hear, or you can hear your music going down the street in somebody else's car?
Uh, I mean, that's a good feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Just just you pulling up at the service station and all of a sudden somebody pull up on the side, you don't know you. They playing your joint. That's a good feeling. Cause that let you know that you are being heard. You know what I'm saying? If they playing it, somebody else playing it. You
right.
know. So
And also, too, we got a question from my brother Imperial. He want to know, you know what I'm saying, you want to stay independent, or are you looking for a deal, or do you know how to turn your music into the NFT?
uh, I I I want to stay independent, but like I say, I mean, whatever God got planned for me with this Southern Soul, I'm with it.
Now, with being independent, do you feel you have more control over the music that you write and you produce?
Yes, yeah. I mean, cause I write my own lyrics, I'm paying for my own tracks and
Hmm.
things. So I
And
mean,
being with a big machine behind you, you feel they would harness, you know what I'm saying, your talents?
no, no, I wouldn't feel that way.
No, you wouldn't feel like they would be trying to tell you what music to put out and which one wasn't. Wouldn't.
No, it'll take a little bit of pressure out my pockets. y'all got to excuse me. Y'all got to excuse me. I'm actually at work at the time, so
Right,
you know
right.
the interview caught me off guard. So I
No
had
worries,
forgot
bro.
all about it.
No worries, bro. We in here. We go. I respect the time and knowing that you're at work, but also I just want to make sure that the followers and fans and listeners get an opportunity to hear your music and actually know where they can actually get it downloaded,
Oh yeah.
and then not only download it, but when they see you purchase your merchandise. See, there's so many things that we need to do to support the artists that we listen to. Like it's not just playing the music, and not just downloading the music. It's going out and actually supporting them, buying the merchandise that they have, the shirts, the hats, the coffee mugs, the keychains, or whatever type of merch that they have. Make sure that you are at that table and purchase the music. Purchase the music, go out and see them, because these individuals work hard, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
Work
yeah.
hard, you know what I'm saying, to entertain you. Yeah, we'll talk about it when I get off the show, big bro.
Oh yeah.
You see my brother, he mad now, right? You see he mad. That's my brother KY. But that's what I want. I want to people to get an opportunity to hear your music. We want to respect the time. We want to respect the time that you have at work and everything else. And I honestly appreciate you taking the moment in time while
Oh
you
yeah.
at work to come on to the show, because that means a lot to me. And it also means a lot to my crippled brother that's sitting at home right now, whether he says
Oh,
it or not.
oh, don't make them click back in.
Right. You're right. Peace to the gods. Peace. Hey, but we want to kick in this last song of yours, which is the new single that you got going, and that's Rudy Tooty.
Oh
And
man.
want to talk about that and how, you know what I'm saying, what was the process of making that?
Just being, if I tell you the truth, I might have to hurt you. But man, I was passing by. I was passing by IHOP, man,
Uh
and you know IHOP got the
the Rudy
pancakes, the rooted to the pancakes. You know what I'm saying, and that's very tasty. And so you know, being me the person I am, you know what I'm saying. I mean, I'm gonna let y'all check the song out and then. I ain't gonna explain it, man. You know,
All
I'm
right,
not gonna explain it.
ladies and gentlemen, this is Rudy Tooty.
The Union Music Group, baby.
Southern Soul, Cadillac Joe. She got that rooty tooty, that fresh and fruity, that ooey baby, now give it to me. She got that ooey baby, now give it to me. She got that ooey baby, now give it to me. She got that rooty tooty, that fresh and fruity, that ooey baby, now give it to me. She got that ooey baby, now give it to me. She got that ooey baby, now give it to me, give it to me. Ooh wee, baby, I can't help myself. The way that you're moving, I can't catch my breath. Body like a basket mixed with all flavors. And you got me, baby, don't know what I'm chasing. Pineapple, strawberry, peaches and cream. So many fruity flavors that I can't believe. Ain't no secret, baby, you can count on me. Fresh and fruity, rooty, tooty, and she got them rooty, tooty. That fresh and fruity, that ooey baby, now give it to me. She got that ooey baby, now give it to me. She got that ooey baby, now give it to me. She got that fruity, tooty, that fresh and fruity, that ooey baby, now give it to me. She got that ooey baby, now give it to me. She got that ooey baby, now give it to me, give it to me. Give it to me, baby, please don't make me beg. That fruity, rooty, tooty, sing down between them legs. Let me take you home so I can get between. And kiss and lick on you in place you wouldn't believe. And if you got something on your chest, you can lay it on me. The sky's the limit, baby. You just wait and see. Let your juices flow all over me. From that pretty rooty tooty that got me. She got that rooty tooty, that fresh and fruity. That ooey baby, now give it to me. She got that ooey baby, now give it to me. She got that ooey baby, now give it to me. She got that fruity, that fresh and fruity. That ooey baby, now give it to me. She got that ooey baby, now give it to me. She got that ooey baby, now give it to me, give it to me. Baby,
Ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen, that was Rudy Tootie, and this is my big brother popping back in like
oh
he's been
man.
doing. Ain't no need to cutting it off now.
Big bro know what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, man. You
Gotta
know
keep
what
it
I mean?
real, gotta keep it 100, man.
Man, keep it real. Keep it 100 right here on Real to Real. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it's want to make sure that people can get the music. They can go see you. What is some of the dates that you have scheduled for your shows coming up?
I got a I got an upcoming show coming up July 16th in Shorter, Alabama.
Uh-huh.
Opening up for e-realist. Also got one coming up July 28th in Sawyerville, Alabama.
Hmm.
And y'all can also find my music on YouTube, um, Apple Music, on all music websites.
Okay.
So
Definitely. Is there a website where they can purchase your merchandise?
I don't have a website at the time,
But
but
they'll be able to get your merchandise at the show.
yeah, you can be able to get merchandise like shirts. I'm
Uh-huh.
finna start selling the Cadillac shirts, so just be on the lookout for that. Like I said, you can find me on Facebook up
Hmm.
on the Southern Soul Cadillac Show.
Hmm. Right. So individuals can be able to follow you on social media, on Facebook, Southern Soul Cadillac Show. They'll be able to go to Spotify, Amazon Music, Samsung Music, Tidal, and all the other places to download the music.
Yeah, all you have to do is just type it in Cadillac Show. You gonna find me.
That's it. That's it. Salute, salute, salute to our brother DJ Dre. Hey Dre, K is at the crib. He's popping in and out. I guess that his medicine is wearing off. But want to also to be in a position where can they book you? Who do they call to book Cadillac Show for shows?
Uh, you can personally call me.
Mm-hmm.
You can call me at 334-538-9939.
Say that
Or you
number
can
one more
also
time.
334-538-9939.
Okay. And the email,
Cadillac Cho, CADILLACCHO
definitely,
Cadillac Cho
ladies.
at gmail.com.
Make sure y'all tap in with Cadillac Show. Make sure you get them booked for shows. Make sure, what I'm saying, you go download that music. You
Oh
know,
yeah, oh yeah.
definitely,
I'm,
definitely.
and I'm definitely gonna give you a good show. I promise you that.
Yo, well, we're not gonna hold you too much longer because we know, what I'm saying, time is going. But do you want to shout out anybody, what I'm saying, you that help support you in this journey in music?
Uh, I want to shout out. I want to shout out Miss Pooches
Hmm.
for one. I want to shout out Tanya. Um, also want to shout you all out for allowing me to be on the station.
Definitely, definitely,
So,
bro. Well, we want to tell you like this here, like anytime that any individual come on the show, they are part of the Real 360 family. And anything that they have, new music, shows, anything that they do, if they need promoting, help, marketing, pushing, whatever they need to contact us, so we can bring you right back on so we can push it so everybody can see it. Never
oh yeah,
hesitate,
oh yeah.
what I'm saying, to come to Real 360 because we're always going to support you. We're always going to have your back.
Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
No doubt, no doubt. But Give me 2 minutes and we'll be able to chop it up, and I'll let you know how we'll give you a copy of the interview, and you can have it for yourself, and you can use it. You can
Okay.
use different clips for it. All right. But ladies and
All
gentlemen,
right.
this has been Real to Real 360. I am Joshua Law, Mr. PhD, with the Southern Soul Nino. Cadillac Cho is in the building with me, and salute. And of course, we had DJ K Wise, Kato the Black Superhero, my brother. You know what I'm saying? So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming in. And this right here is the end of the show. Appreciate you.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing, and tell a friend and keep sharing, because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ K Wise, my brother, take us up out of here, son.
True
Peace.
I want to give a big shout out to the nation of gods and nurses. To all the human families on the planet Earth, I say peace. But to our subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on, I give a big shout out of love, peace, and happiness to you. The beast of man, woman, and child of the you and I verse. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the Real 360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe, so we continue to grow to bring more knowledge and wisdom to you. Upon our show, you make it possible for us to do what we do. Now it's time I end it just the way I bring it.